that you directed last season. And I was going to say, are you going to direct any more? Which you obviously are, but I was going to ask what you felt about the experience of directing, if it's something you would feel like doing more of in the future.
It's a challenging task. I mean, I find it much more challenging, obviously, than the acting part of it, and I think it's because I've been acting and doing this for well over a decade. So, part of me is like, oh gosh, this is so much more to think about, and it's a totally different part of the craft, and it's a completely different mindset. But after I finished last year, I started thinking about would I do this again, and I'm like, I need to do this again, because if I'm ever going to actually have a shot at doing this on a more consistent level, I've got to continue doing it. Because for me, I can read all the books and I can have all the advice given to me from other directors in the world, but for me, it's really about hands-on and about doing it. And unless I do it, I don't learn it as well. So I felt like I learned a ton last time, and I feel like I can only learn more this time, and also apply what I learned last time to this one. So it's a learning curve, and I do want to do it more. I don't know whether this will translate into other television shows or me just being hired as a director. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. I talked to my buddy Tom Welling about this, because he directed a lot of Smallvilles, and he's kind of wondering the same thing, like whether or not this will will transition into being hired just as a director and not as an actor director, but just as a director. And he's not sure, because there's a lot of directors out there, just like there's a lot of actors out there trying to get these jobs. But unfortunately, there's a lot of very experienced directors out there who went to school for it, who have been doing it for many, many, many years. So even though there's you get your foot in the door, it's still going to be a battle to kind of get a leg up. But challenges are fun, and I like them. So here's hoping.